Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. Hope everyone's doing good. Hi, hello, welcome. We'll get right on started in a hot second. Like always, I just want to wait a couple seconds in order before we launch the game, cause funny stuff happens when you return. Although actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it does on this version of the game. Regardless, you know what? I want y'all to be here from the beginning. So we can all experience the same pain. Honestly, yeah. So, but hello, welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too. If anything, actually, it's exactly high noon yet again. Well, not exactly. It's 5 minutes past high noon, but you know what? It's high noon somewhere in the world. But yeah. Hey, hello, Antaron. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, bud. And I'm really excited. I don't know if we'll actually stop or be able to finish the game today, but I think we just might, honestly. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited, cause I'm excited. Hello, Hazel. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, bud? Well, without much further ado, I must launch the game, and hopefully things don't break because. Man, you knew I was already here. I did. But I wasn't just about to reveal your location like that. Not unless you chat for, I don't know. All right, don't mind me. I'm just dumb, all right. Duma, thank you. Very excited for more Solstice. Nice. I'm glad you are. If you want, I'm just a plant. Fair enough, I guess. But nah. No. I'll leave that up to you, but. But yes, welcome to the stream. Let me launch the game, and hopefully things aren't broken, cause like I mentioned, I upgraded the stream quality, cause apparently for some reason it was stuck at like. It wasn't even like an actual proper like usual resolution. It was like. I don't even know. It was some weird like series of numbers, and I was just like, alright, let's try 1080 and see if this works. And the instant I upgraded to it, it just threw all of my scenes and everything out of whack, and everything was really shrunken down and weird. So I had to spend like the last 20 minutes fixing everything and hoping that it's all laid out well. So far, it looks like it just might be. So that's good. That being said, I don't know how it'll react when we actually launch Oneshot, but we shall see. So there you go. Oneshot.exe is opening, and yeah. Platinum, I formally ask you to hydrate yourself. I mean, every single carbon-based life form requires hydration. Cause honestly, it's just fun. Really, at the end of the day, like it's just fun. Okay, well, it's not completely broken, but I do need to make this just a little bit bigger. There you go. Display, I think should be okay. Let's give this one check. We'll zoom this in just a little bit so that it's not as as small. Welcome to the behind the scenes magic of whatever the hell I'm doing. That being said, I don't think we'll use the display capture anymore, but alright. Can't seem to drink enough water in a day, and that's all I drink. Honestly, same. I keep a very convenient trash can right next to me, just filled with water bottles. Not even just like solidly. I crush them down. I've only had this trash can in my room for like a week and a half at most so far. It's already filled up with water bottles. I don't know how. I did not think I drank this much water, but apparently I do. Which makes no sense because I am a robot. And I do not require water but it's just good. It feels nice. I can't seem. I got a water cooler, so I keep my bottles to refill. Actually, I have a mini fridge right next to me too, exactly for that purpose. I haven't been using it because, weirdly enough, despite it being Texas, it has been kind of chilly lately. Obviously, not as cold as it was like 2 weeks ago, because that was horrible. But hasn't been exactly warm or anything, so I just haven't been using it. But it is literally right next to me as well. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze apparently. But I'm okay now. Okay. So, quick recap of what happened. Last time on Oneshot. Um, Screeching. Lovely. Oh, you can hear the children noises. Yeah, my cousin is over, and so him and my baby brother are screaming a lot. I'm sorry if you can hear it. I've literally closed my door and everything, but well, it's not exactly doing much, isn't it? Is it? And unlike if it was Discord or something, OBS has no filter on what background audio is. So it's like, haha, you don't want background audio? No, no, no. You want background audio. So that's great. Again, apologies for that if it's a bit of an issue, but I mean, it's not much I can do about it exactly. It's funny. You know what? I will have to say though, it is a lot better than it was when I lived at the apartment. Because in my apartment, I was literally in my living room, so there was physically like nothing I could do. There just wasn't. It was just like, oh no, like best I can do is try to convince the child to go into one of the other rooms. Can you just say the children's screams are filling in for the square effects, and that sounds much more morbid now that I type it out. Oh no. Yeah, it's there's not any audio right now because things aren't going great, is it? Okay, recap time for real now. So, last time on Oneshot, um we got to the Glen after the cave collapsed and both Silver and Protobot perished. So we got to the glens. We went throughout the glens a little bit differently because the glens were collapsing. We had to ask the kind plant spirit lady to use the last of her strength to try and help us get around the glen, which was also pain. Then we managed to fix the plane to try and head back over to the refuge. And Cedric told us, we met up with Cedric. I should have mentioned that. I don't know why I didn't. And Cedric was like, oh yeah, we'll take you to the refuge first, and then I'll come back and take the bird siblings, Calamus and Alula. And then everyone will be happy living in the city. And then the plane broke. So now Calamus and Alula are trapped on an island. That's slowly being overrun by squares. And we're left in the city, alone, because Cedric has to do things. But surely things can't get any worse than this. So let's keep going. Was that a good recap? Absolutely not. Can I think of any other ways to dispel what happened? Absolutely not. Will I keep going and pretend this didn't happen? Absolutely yes. So let's do that. The footsteps are loud when there's no audio. And here we come to my favorite part. One of my favorite songs from this game. Oh, it's so good. Is the title of this song technically a spoiler? I feel like it's not. I'm gonna wait until Hazel gets back to me on that, because I'm not sure. Please do not approach. What is what? The title for this song. I feel like it's not a spoiler, but I guess it could also be seen as a spoiler. I'm not sure. Nah, because it doesn't really give anything. Yeah, nah. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs in the game. The 11th hour. Because the 11th hour is upon us. God damn it, what voice did I give this man? No, he was one of my favorites to actually voice. Why can't I remember it now? Ah, come on. Nope. Come on. Work already. Huh? Alright, the elevator guy. Uh-huh. Oh man, I'm realizing I forgot to do the thing I meant to do. I meant to tweet I meant for the tweet saying that we were live with Oneshot to actually include the 11th hour line somewhere on it. Because this should technically probably be the last episode, assuming I don't take too long with everything. So, I can also I should title the stream that too. Hey, Rue, welcome to the stream. How's it going, bud? Welcome. Come on. Come on. Now of all times. The Wild Rue. Excuse me. Whoa. You. Ah, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator's missing a button, right? How'd you know? His voice is gonna be all over the place until I figure out what the heck I did last time for him. It's going good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing pretty goodly. Hope you are too's. DJ and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from last week, from the West Apartments. Square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. Really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible though. Library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, DJ? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, DJ. About that. Holy fudge. Looks like DJ and I will need to find another way down altogether, but this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Sure, we will. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Still can't remember, and I feel bad because I feel like I'm doing terribly now. Heck yeah. Bed. But yeah, the tweet I meant to send about us going live with this episode was literally going to be the 11th hour is upon us. It's time for the finale of Oneshot. At least that's what, I'm sure that's what I'll title it for YouTube. But, hi YouTube. But, what is it? But I should have titled it, like, for the stream and the actual tweet itself, too. Because it would have been perfect. But I am big brain dumb and do not know to do these things, because why would I? Here we are, at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Alright, you do you, Miss Clock Lady. Who took my stapler? Man, didn't you straight up have him bolted down so that no one would take... How did someone take him, is my question. Communications with the surface have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Cool. Miss Clock Lady. Oh. Bonk. Alright. Nice of them to put these holographic floaty signs everywhere to point me in the direction of which areas aren't broken. Oh. Hello, Messiah. I know I gave her... I think I gave her, like, Fraser's voice, if I remember. Here's hoping I can kind of do that again. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Cool. These people won't starve here. The perks of using a cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? But how would you get supplies for that food? You probably have a decent amount at least, though. And here we meet the most terrifying entity in this game yet again. Oh, it's that penguin. Hello. Yep. Hello. Now's not really the time to talk to penguins, DJ. Okay, but let's say hello. Hello. Okay, fine, fine. Hello, penguin. Same as usual, huh? Great conversations, you know, honestly, the best. Rem? Dang it. I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? I don't know, bud. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. Hope they're okay. Hello, I'll see you in my nightmares tonight. Yeah, probably. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girls sad. Squares are bad. Great deduction. Hey. Hi. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you've mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, DJ. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Remember going to talk to the penguin the first time when I played and almost jumped out of my skin? Yep. Like I mentioned. Demon Ram is Demon Ram. Pretty spooky. Nothing compares to the Hello Penguin. The Hello Penguin is probably the most terrifying entity in this game. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. Landlady was using them to keep the land from falling apart. Falling away. Sneezes. The plant spirit, Mace? I figured. Say, how is she doing? Listen, game. I don't appreciate this at all. Like, here's the thing. Yes, it has been like a day, maybe. But why would you do me like this? I still haven't moved on. Why would you hurt me this way? Ah. She's gone, isn't she? Said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. God damn it. It's really a shame that the glen is starting to erode so fast now. Soon the world won't have much room for plants left. Aside from black clovers, I mean. Yep. I am sad now. I wasn't sad, but now I'm sad. Can't keep getting away with this. God dang it. Oh, I remember where I'm supposed to go now for real though. Just wanted to check on everyone. Mostly because we've kind of lost everyone. So, yeah. It's great. Lovely. Absolutely amazing. Good afternoon. Please leave me be. We are running out of time. 11th hour and all that, right? You know, say what you want about 11th hour. At least it's not unnerving. Very stressful. But it does not make me unsettled. This does. Ah, this is where we get to see the funny thing. If I am correct about this. The door is locked. It looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents is on the screen above the password prompt. Alright. Now, I can't remember how exactly to type this. But, if I am correct... Does it have a space? I think so. This is where we discovered DJ doesn't know how to spell penguin. Is that how you spell penguin? Hold on, I want to double check real quick. Yes, it is. Okay, cool, I'm not stupid. That wasn't it. Oh, dang, what was it then? It has to be true. Carver wouldn't lie to me like this. Is it not spaced, or is it like caps sensitive? I am not entirely too sure. Wow. Chances are I won't be able to find it at all. Nope. I wanted to mute. Not go to... No, I did it right then. Or did I not do it right? Hold on, am I just dumb? Is that what it is? Not confirm password. Okay, let's try this one more time. If not, then apparently this isn't an actual thing. In that case, I will be sad. Bonk. Hold on, unless I'm missing something. Nope. Whoop. Or is this like not a thing you can do yet, and it's like an after game thing? Because I could see both of those things being true. I bet you chat is screaming at me, but I can't see it because I'm dumb. You can do that now. It is a thing, but I don't think you can do it in this run. You can't do that now? Huh. But how could you not do it now? Hold on. We'll try it one more time, and if not, then yeah, it's a case of you have to wait till later. Which in that case, I guess we won't be able to see it on stream. Bonk. That being said, the guide I'm using, seems like they got it. And I don't think they're doing like a rerun of the game. Cause it, yeah, no, it's not. It's not an after game run. Most classic of blunders. God dang it. Okay, so apparently it's not a thing you can do yet, which is weird to me. Cause it should be? Odd. Alright, whatever. Alright. Also, hey Centaur and hey Jay, welcome to the stream. How's it going, lads? Nope, that's not what I pressed. Bonk. Alright, fine. No spooky Easter eggs for us today then. Hello all. Hello. But now we have the elevators. The elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. Weird. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you all? This elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. Alright. Well, I know who can. Our favorite boy. The lighter of lamp. Anything else for us? Just, I'm not that tall. but okay, but like he is though. The thing about that is he is though. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Do they work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever cause you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Are there any funny character interactions if you go and talk to people when the lamplighter's in your party? I wonder. I want to try at least one thing. Well, two things, I suppose. Is this bogging the game down? Hell yeah, it is. Do I care? Kinda, but... So, can I get you anything to eat? No, thank you. Even though I could go for some pancakes right now. There just isn't time. Okay, so that's just a default line. Is there no funny interactions with the lamplighter? Hello. I guess there isn't. God dang it. Alright, fine. I really wanted to spook him with the penguin. I feel like he should at least react to the penguin, right? It's literally the most terrifying thing in existence. You can't tell me he wouldn't react to the hello penguin. Fine. We'll just keep listening to the 11th hour. Cloud person lady? That door itself sounds like an elevator. How did you get in here faster than me? This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yup. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Wait, I've got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, we coming? Nah, no awkward elevator ride this time. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. There's from... And him reaching in two different ways to the penguin either completely startled. Oh yeah, that's just Jeff. It's to keep followers from breaking. If he was still in your party and he did, this seem... It would have broken? Huh? The power of long stick. This scene, it would have broken. Well, no, because he would have already gone through it once, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Would have been funny though, still. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe DJ and I can... No. It's okay. The squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Never a dull moment, is there? Goddamn game. Nothing hurts quite as much as Maze does still, but why can't I have nice things? This door won't budge. Of course it won't. Why would it? Why would anything work like how it's supposed to? The calming, serene music of being near the tower does not match how I feel at all. God dang it, how did I forget all of these voices already? Despite having done them, like, not that long ago at all. Whoop, sorry about that. That came up out of nowhere. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. I even forgot what voice I gave Cedric. That was literally like 2 days ago. To be fair, I don't think I gave Cedric a good voice whatsoever, now looking back on it. But it's also just like, whatever it is I gave him, how did I forget it, like, already? Colors are hard to script as scene for, so to save the trouble, he's already placed ready for the cutscene. It's easier to... Oh! Okay, I see. You're talking about how he's already ahead of me? I mean, yeah, no, I get that, like, gameplay logic, like, actual gameplay-wise, like, yeah, that makes sense. It would, it makes it easier. Yeah, no, I get that, yeah. No, I was just, like, jokingly asking, like, hey, how'd you run up in here faster than I did? But yeah, no, I understand why they would actually, gameplay-wise, make him already be set there. Let go of me. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Nope. Voices are great. Voices are hard. Come on, we have to get out of here. Found it better to make a cutscene of him walking in than just having him just be in there already. Fair enough. Oh well, regardless, I mean, it's fine. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Wait. Why is it now a different George? Hold on a second. Am I just misremembering things? Or does George actually change between a normal and a Solstice run? Because I don't remember her doing that before. But this is not the George we had for this stream. Can we have a chance to re-roll them? Interesting. That's weird then, because I've never had that happen before. Both my original run, it stayed with the same George. I think I had the fourth one. And then I think when I watched Rue play the game as well, she also just got the same George twice in a row. Last time you must have rolled the same one twice. Okay, but what are the odds that I rolled, not only did I roll the same George twice, but then when I watched Rue play the game, she also rolled the same George twice. That's weird. 1 out of 6. I mean, fair enough, but that's just I don't know. That's fair enough. I guess the odds aren't that far out there. It's not as unlikely. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Actually, now that I think back on it, I think my first George I ever got was 6, actually. Was it? I think it was. This is a weirdly coincidental turn of events as well. Simple maths. Fair enough. To be fair, though, I would like to explain. I am very smooth-brained. Math no good. It no do. Very hard. Hey, Kip. You made it back in one piece. You kinda left the shelter without telling me. Sure gave me a good scare back there. 16.66% for the robots in the audience. Fair enough. Wait, I'm the only robot in the audience, and I'm not even in the audience. Is there yet another robot in the audience, or are you referring to me? Because I'm not in the audience, but I'm the only robot here. This is providing a lot more questions than answers, I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. Sorry, George. Whoa, you found the Messiah too? Sweet. How's it going, little fella? Bad. Oh, same. But I don't know, he seems shifty. He ain't seen them talk. I wonder why. I mean, if one of y'all mentioned, like, Prime, he probably would talk, just saying. Prime specifically with nothing, no exclamation marks attached to it, by the way. It has to be, like, just the word Prime, kind of. Not on its own, but... There you go. Nightbot is doing their best. Thanks, Nightbot. I'm so glad that works. Also, hey, Aches, welcome to the stream. How's it going, bud? Oh, same. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I thought you said crime. What? No, it's Aches. Aches, everyone. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot, eh? Y'all talking about a little dude with white hair and goggles, right? That's Cedric, yeah. Bruh ran off with one of my books. I love this George. I prefer this George over George 2. George 2 was mean. Oh, now I wonder what this scene is like if you have George 2. Oh no, she'd be so pissed off at everyone. Oh no. Said it was an emergency, so I just let him have it. Hope he didn't run into trouble, dude. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... You had to say something, didn't you? You had to. Just something had to be said, didn't it? Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? The poor kid. No. Not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Bruh. Actually, you know what? I appreciate having George 6 here. Actually, this is soothing my soul just a little bit. You know we ain't letting you walk into the fire like that. Fire, squares, but George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Sun ain't gonna make the squares go away, dude. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. The world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if the Messiah got hurt of all people, that's like the exact opposite of radical, dude. I love this George. George just talks a lot like how I do it, and I'm not sure what to do with that thought. She also talks a lot like how I would too. To be honest with you, this is how I would talk if I was in Oneshot or a game like this. That alright. That and I'd be quoting things constantly, like how I do here, where I'm just constantly like quoting and referencing things. Like how I tend to say things like "brother," just because of Gibraltar, you know, things like that. Or how I find myself saying random Genji voice lines or Bloodhound voice lines, just because why not? But at the same time, I'm just here like, hey, yeah, you know, that's the quite opposite of radical, dude. That sounds like something I would say, like, honestly. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope or faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. Be right back? Cool. In that case, I need to be right back too. So, you know what? This works out perfectly because I didn't want to stop the stream, but I also don't want you to miss things, so perfect timing. In that case, I'll take a be right back break as well for a short second because I forgot to get water. Have like not even a quarter of a bottle left. It's a lot less than that. And yeah. So I'll be right back in a quick second as well. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Is everyone else back? We all good? We're all vibing? Everyone got themselves some nice popcorn, some water. Carbon-based life forms require caloric intake, so I'd recommend getting some. I don't think Rue is back. Alrighty then. We'll give it a couple more seconds then, in the meantime. Ah, crap, I forgot the memoir about the water fresh out of popcorn. uh, it's fine, don't worry about it, dude. Don't you worry. I have nothing either. You got water. Water's great. It's very refreshing, I guess. I wonder if any of y'all have noticed it's very wet. Yeah, indeed. Well, technically speaking, water can't physically be wet because by definition, wet is something being wet requires is when an object is covered in a liquid. Since water is a liquid, it can't physically be covered in a liquid, thereby water is not wet. This is what's gonna get me cancelled of it. If anything's gonna ever get me cancelled, it's gonna be something like this. I'm telling you right now. Man, the science of water, flawless logic, TJ. Exactly. You guys just aren't ready to understand this logic. The definition of something being wet is to be covered in a fluid of some sort. Water, being a fluid, cannot physically be covered in a fluid. Thereby, water is not wet. I'm just taking painkillers. Finance keeps bringing home germs and my immune system are horrible. Can't remember a time I wasn't sick. Sorry to hear that. Fayance keeps ringing. Arguing about the wetness of water just to placate his fear about frying his circuits in water. Listen. Have you never heard water by... Actually, this brings up another point. I wonder how many of y'all have noticed what I started playing as the intro for today's stream, that Be Right Back section, and for the ending of this one. If you're a real OG, you'll remember. And if you don't remember, trust me, I don't blame you at all. It's something I haven't brought up in literal decades. This is normal to me. Still, dude. I'm sorry about that. Anyhow, back to your message, Turon. I mean, have you ever read the description to my hit song, Water? It's not the most popular of all the ones I've made, but it is one. One of them. Actually, it is interestingly enough one of the more popular ones, despite being the first one I think I uploaded. I think. If you read the description to that one, it mentions that I am in fact interested in water, but cannot deal with water because I am not waterproof. Water resistant, so I won't like immediately die. Right? Like if it starts raining, I'll be okay. Just, as long as it's not a pool deeper than 5 feet, I'll be not fine per se, but okay at worst. Anything more than that and it's a problem. The DJ Robot lore you all wanted to learn about. Moxie water resistant. If only I thought of making Moxie water resistant. You're not waterproof? SMH. What is it? Not even waterproof SMH. Okay, listen though. Here's the thing. I wasn't in any way deployed anywhere near water. There was physically no reason for waterproofing. That being said, nowadays, yes, I'm more waterproof-esque. Still, like, I'm not gonna, like, go deep sea diving anytime soon, but you know, won't get fried off of just a puddle or anything. But originally, I mean, there was no reason for it, like at all. Bunk. Also, there's water in Texas. Nah, dude. I mean, of course, dude. If you're thinking of Texas, isn't just a giant sandbox filled with cacti. You're thinking of New Mexico and Utah, not Utah. Is it Utah that I'm thinking about? I think it's Utah. I don't know, man. All of these like all of the states in that like south mid like west area up to like California, all of that chunk there, like New Mexico and on, it's honestly kind of all the same. Like it's just sand and cacti. Texas, we have variety because it's such a stupidly large state. This is true, by the way. It's too large of a state. It's stupid. Ah, don't forget the snow. Ah, yes, the great snow that we get every once upon a decade, and it freezes everything because none of our infrastructure is meant to deal with it. It's great. You have sand, cacti, two buildings. Yep, obviously. Honestly, it doesn't help how my aesthetic choices have grown. I also meant to. Uh, I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna stop going on a rant about Texas. uh, Going back to like canonicity for a second, I'm getting kind of close to finishing at least sort of like a draft of that story beat that I've been writing for a while now. It's not anything quite done, and I'll probably have some few select people read it and help me out if there's anything that I should probably fix because I'm awful at these type of things. Um, and then I'm planning on once that story beat gets released on doing like a chill Overwatch stream. Except it's mostly gonna be talking about that and answering more questions if you guys have any, because there's a lot of things that are kind of gonna be left out, but not really at the same time. So, just wanted to mention that. Don't know when that'll be exactly, but probably not too long from now. I was enthralled by your Texas rant. Okay, listen. I mean, I have nowhere else to go with that. It's a really large state for no real reason, other than it just is. And it's also not purely sand and cactuses. There is a lot of different biomes in Texas. But that's really all where that thought ends. That being said, I'll get back into the game now because as much as I'd love to wait for Rue a bit more, I also don't want to bog down the stream too long for anyone else who might be watching because you know it's not exactly a good idea. And we left off in a very touching moment and decided to stop off just to rant about Texas or whatever. DJ, guess what? Oh, what up, Hazel? What is up? The 30-second delay is great for this because I can only respond. uh, why did I? Why is that? Why was that so funny? There's something so. Oh my god, the delay makes it so much funnier that it's just like, oh yeah, okay, I'm waiting for like. It's probably gonna be a bit of a lengthy message. It's just DJ Robot Squish. Oh, why is that so funny to me? What's up, Jay? I got enough points to unlock this for a day. Nice. Play something, dang it. I guess in the meantime, I guess fine. We'll try and do a run of silver until Rue comes back, and then give up on it because I still don't know how to play the notes properly. Why are there 7 people watching this? There should not be. This is not good quality content. Alright, let's try it. Hopefully the mic volume isn't too loud, and I can remember to hit notes properly. That being said, I haven't been able to play in a hot second, so I might be a bit off on it. Yes, it is, damn you. Alright, Jesus Christ, fine, alright. Is that out of tune? That sounds out of tune to me. God dang it. Yeah, that top chord is out of tune. I can feel it in my bones. Yep. It is. I know. I don't have my guitar tuner anywhere near me. This is pain. Hold on. Let me see if I can manage to fix it. Actually, hold on. Let me get my tuner for like a second. Also, hey, welcome back, Rue. We've been waiting on you. I don't know where I left it. Well, this is a predicament. It might be in my other junk box of junk. Nope. Physically cannot find it. Well, that is great. I have no idea where that went. Oh well. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. Because at this point, I can't deny the request either, I suppose. Maybe I should make it be like a points thing. Regardless. Let's try and go for it. It'll just sound a bit off. Nope. That's bothering me. Nope, other way, I suppose. Maybe. I could also just pull one up online. Whatever. No, I'll figure it out some other time. You know what? Because it's bothering me too much to actually do it. But I also have no idea how to fix it. This is a scuffed as hell stream. Sorry about all of that. Let's just move on. I need to shut up now. Still very confused as to where my guitar tuner went, though. Oh well. I believe I read this line, because that's the one I ended off when I read chat. So, I'll just keep going from past it. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. DJ, do you remember? The very first time. The very first time. Yeah? I'm not sure how far back it was for you. 3 to 4-ish years now, probably. Or it's about to be, at least. But I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even though the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You... what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but... I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. Hey, listen, dude. It's all good. Honestly, to be honest with you, I feel anyone given in the situation that Nico is put into would have reacted the exact same way. I don't think there'd be any possibility that you being told, hey, so the world you're in is fake and all of your attempts to save it are essentially not worth it because it was never real to begin with. I don't think anyone would take that very lightly at all. Especially when the person who's in charge isn't even the one to tell you this. It's you had to find out through someone else telling you. And then the person who's also in charge, quote unquote, doesn't even know about that themselves. So honestly, I don't blame you. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? Brother. Of course. Man, you're telling me the first time I played this game, that choice straight up made me cry. I'm not even gonna try and like lie and pretend like it did. That choice straight up made me cry. Cause it's so soul crushing to have to choose. DJ, I know what will make you feel better after this. I don't know. What would? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save the world, DJ. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... DJ? I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Yo, kid. You're real strong, you know that? Go knock him dead, Tiger. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe, too. Ah. Damn, this game's good. Sleeping noises? Looks I'll have to cancel my appointment. This stinks. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine at least. Looking out for one of the windows in the library, I spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. Robots are the only ones that we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple units that aren't too badly damaged. It's comforting to see the faith you have in DJ, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. You know, part of me is happy that I can bring hope to people, but the other part of me is like, please don't trust me. Me too, mate. You see, I'm okay with sacrificing myself in this situation, but the fact the game does everything in its power to separate you from Nico makes it harder on you. Yeah, no, I feel that too. I honestly, same. I'm personally in that same kind of boat as well. I'd personally do anything I could to protect and save the people that I care for. But Yeah, no, it's the whole you kind of choose for Nico part is what makes it so much more pain, and that's the thing. Because if it was me, or like myself in that situation, then yeah, I'd no doubt be like, no, 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 world it is, baby. Haha, no more robot. No, if it means the world or me, world it is. But the fact that it was, oh no, so you have to choose to save Nico, this character that you've loved and that you've grown to love and that you've bonded with throughout this entire experience, that character that you fell in love with. You have to choose to save them or every single other person you've met and encountered so far. The world itself. You have to either choose between that or this one person you really, really care about. And that's what makes it hurt so much. Is that. The fact that it's such a like hard choice in that regard. Cause again, no doubt, like you've mentioned, if it was myself, I'd be like, alright, that's it. GG easy choice. Let's go. World time. But it's not that simple. I want to make sure to keep that same feeling for Osem. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. You guys have that cliffhanger end of Demo 2 hit me hard. You guys so far have kept that same feel and energy, which is why I love that mod so much. Because there's one thing on making a fan mod and it being driven with as much love and passion as you guys have, and me being like, okay, that was cool to play, I enjoyed that, it's a nice kind of mod for the game, I appreciate that. But y'all's mod is something completely different than that. It is its own other entire experience that hits just as hard, if not, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of worried it might just hit harder. And that's why I love it so much. You guys have kept the emotion and feeling of this game down to the tiniest details perfectly. Everything from the way the game looks and functions and plays, to the puzzles, to the areas, to the music, to the art style, everything about it is so well done and with so much passion. You guys are doing an amazing job, which is why I genuinely do mean it when I say I will continue to support all of you as long as I can. Because there's a lot of people who like this game. A lot. It's not exactly the most popular game ever, but there's a large community that has a deep passion for this game. I have never met anyone with nearly as much passion for this game as all of you. And that makes me incredibly happy to see, because I thought for the longest time I was one of the very few people who had this much passion for this game. And then I met all of you and discovered that not only do y'all have just as much passion as I do for this game, y'all honestly have more. Like, I can't compare. There's so much I would love to do to show my appreciation for this game, and yet I haven't because I'm just not, or at least I don't see myself as capable of doing so. But y'all just went and, y'all just said, screw that noise, and did it anyway. And that is incredible. OSEM is the only other game I can think of that I can genuinely rant about just as much as Oneshot. Because don't get me wrong, I can, and my friends know this, right? Like, Rue, Anturon, Centaur, J, Aches, if you're still there, all of you know this. You know for a fact that if I wanted to rant about Overwatch lore, or Apex lore at this point too, I could do so, and perfectly fine. Because I love those games too. But nothing as much as Oneshot and OSAM now. It truly means that much to me. And so that's why I truly do love and appreciate everything you guys are doing. I don't have much else to say on that, because we'll get to this rant when we get to it. Honestly, when we get to the end of the game, we'll end up going on a much further rant than this, but because I don't want to bog things too much down. I do intend to finish the game today. But just thank you. And thank you all as well for stopping on by and appreciating the stream as well. Because it truly does mean a lot to have all of you here for the ending of my favorite game ever. It truly means the world to me. So much fun hearing you talk about stuff you enjoy. Thanks, Rue. I hope it is, honestly. Because part of me doesn't think it is. The squares are here too. Squares are everywhere, man. Alright. Ask what on earth is going on? Well, Jay, can I point you in the direction of my archive channel, DJ Robot's Hard Drive? That channel has every single stream backed up since last year's Streamiversary. So, if you'd like to keep up and check out every single episode of Oneshot up to this point, they're all in a nice little playlist for you, right on that channel. Let's hit them with one of them classic archive. God dang it, it won't let this stream won't let me type it. Archive. That being said, that was a joke. Honestly, I'm not that much of a sellout streamer, YouTuber, man. Okay, I guess I'll try and summarize the story for you. How the hell do I go about summarizing the entirety of what's happened up to this point? Honestly, I can't even begin to think where to start with that. Oh, okay. Ha. Hold on, give me a second to think, because I'm gonna need to figure out how I'm gonna explain this. Okay. So this right now is a second run of the game. This takes place after you finish the original version of the game. Because right at the end of that, you have to choose to save the world or save Nico. Nico being this character here. Right? But then the game, at the end of the day, goes like, okay, but what if you had one last chance? One last shot to save both the world and everyone else. And so then now, you're going through the same world again, but with different outcomes and new characters to try and truly save everyone. Something about the end of the world, then choose if you want to sacrifice Cat Jesus or something. Well, that's the like main game usually. You travel through the world, meeting new characters and solving puzzles to try and save the world because you're told that's your mission. But then when you reach the end of the game, you get hit with the gut punch that is, hey, so actually, by the way, Lamau, you have to like pick one or the other. So you either like pick this character or the actual world to save, and that choice is on you. So like, screw you, by the way. And then you're left with pain. And now we're trying to go back and save both. That is the most basic summary I could give. Cause I don't know how to explain everything else. This is just the way out, no? Yes, but that is not where we're going. Consider me fully caught up. I'm sorry, dude. There's just no way I can really explain this. Honestly, I'd just recommend you, if you even find this remotely interesting, to just go play it. It's very much a game worth playing. What voice am I gonna give Rue? What would be a hilarious bit is to get Rue on a voice chat to just read Rue's lines. Oh, that would be hilarious, actually. That would be the perfect bit. Send regards on your rant for your love for the mod. Oh. Well, I'm glad you let Cryro know. um... Also, this is a funny time to mention. Apparently, Cryro's been following my account for a while now on Twitter. I just never noticed. And the reason I know it's for a while is because it's been in my... I was looking at my... At my like follower list, because whenever I want to like see my friends' accounts, it's easier for me to look through the people who follow me rather than through my follows. And so I was doing that, and I just saw Cryro's account like not like all the way down at the bottom, but like pretty far back in that list. I'm just like, oh god. But why? I'm still so confused as to why. Honestly, I was so confused as to why Tara followed me in the first place. I'm not mad about it at all. I would have never gone to meet her and all of you if it wasn't for that. But the circumstances of that have just always confused me. She won't bite. Okay, but like, foxes though. Can't they be a bit aggro? I'm just saying. That being said, I am trying to get the confidence to start talking on Eternivite more. For example, I saw the post about the art that Maeve made for the game. I did see that, the one that got posted at like 1 in the morning that Cryro then deleted. I did see that, and I meant to reply, but was too nervous to do so because it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, oh no, I should not before I say something stupid. But I did see it, and it looked great. And I meant to comment so, but I just didn't. That being said, I am trying to build up the confidence to talk more, because I really, really do want to. I'm just not good at it. I'm gonna be honest. You're here, Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. We considered you to be a staff, but you were just a little too new. You see, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I applied for staff, right? And I was like, okay, listen, here's the thing. I'm applying for staff, but I already know I'm probably not going to get picked because I'm way too new in the server, and a lot of y'all just don't know me. That being said, I really do appreciate that you guys actually considered me. So thank you for that. Also, I questioned that application so much because I wanted it to both be formal but not too formal at the same time. Oh, it was so funny. That's why it's so inconsistent in how it is, because I tried to be formal to actually explain why I'd be a good mod, but then at the end I was like, this is too formal. I'm gonna add like a random dumb line at the end of it, which is why I added the whole like, oh yeah, I'm always on, so literally if anything happens, I'd usually be the first one to respond, because I am the fastest spook in the West. Because I tend to call myself the fastest spook in the West a lot as a joke, because it's funny. But I was super concerned about that application too. That being said, great job on the current mods are doing an amazing job as well. But man, I just feel bad because it's way too much work for all y'all. Especially because most of y'all are usually busy with actual Eternibite, usually. But honestly, all things considered, y'all are doing an amazing job. So like, don't even worry. Rueception, too many rues. There is never enough rue. Can I check on my boy? Is my boy okay? Please. You okay in there? Hello? I'm going to punch my wall. I'm going to punch my wall. Right here. You ever seen Unas Honest? You know that episode of the Redacted channel when Markiplier punches his wall because Ethan Crank Gameplays Nestor is being an idiot? That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm just gonna. You can't keep getting away with this. This is pain. I am going to cry. Oh no, now all I'm thinking of is, have you seen that 3 mile mark? Wall punching noises. Game, you hurt me. Right in my code. And I don't appreciate it. First Silver, then Proto, then the Plant Lady, now Calamus, Alula, Cedric, Proto, the Lamplighter. Damn it, game. Let's see if this elevator works. Yeah, let's just skip on past the fact that our boy just kind of... Yeah, when we were all in a call, we are almost always working on it. Yeah. That's also why whenever I see any of y'all with, like, do not disturb, I don't message. Because, first of all, that's what you're supposed to do. But also because I'm usually like, oh yeah, they're probably working on something, I'm guessing. Or if not, then just not having a good time. Like how I kept meaning to send you a message, but also because I'm too nervous to do so because it was a dumb joke. The other day I was like on Twitter at like 12 a.m. because, you know, as you do, I was just getting done writing. And I just see like, oh, trending in the US, Moxie. And I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna send this to Hazel with just something like, I'm glad to see she's doing okay. Then I never did. Still have the image though. It's a funny bit. I was never put on Do Not Disturb. Fair enough. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? Damn it, Rue. Not you, Rue. This Rue. Actually, I can't get mad at either of the Rues. But dang it, man. You can't keep emotionally hurting me like this. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Full name when differentiating if it helps. Alright, I shall start doing so. Hello, J. Con, Rhubarb, Hazel Rosari, and Turon of the UK. Eggs, Centaur. Goes full on robot mode. New follower, Gustavo07. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to pain. But yeah, in all seriousness, hello, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the Robot Factory. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks. No problemo. Rosary. Yes. This is making me uncomfortable. Welcome to Oneshot. Welcome to the end of the game. I'm sure we can finish it today. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives might be behind each of the windows. Can you Lift me onto the banister. I want to get a better look. This song, god dang, slaps. I have a wallpaper that plays this song in the background. I constantly have it on because I love it way too much. It's got nothing to do with the game and you know it. Fair enough, except I also don't. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. That is not the wrong thing. I am clicking things over on Streamlabs. Oh no. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again, that's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? Well, no, Plight's stuck in an elevator. I made myself sad. I should not have made this joke. I have inflicted... It hurt itself in its confusion. God, I should not have made that joke. Now I'm in pain again. It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. This would be a hilarious time for Tara to appear. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard of it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the Spirit of the World? Yes. But the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world's machine perspective, it has to violate its deepest, foundational instinct. Wow, I have suddenly developed the ability to not speak. Which is ironic considering I am a speaking fox after all. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see the physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem was our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated in that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Hi, yes, it's me. Right here. Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? It's me. I'm a robot. That's right. I'm saying it. Right here. Right now. Robot is not a real person, is it? Oh, that's a little bit harsh, isn't it? Right. Thanks, Nico. Is a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. That is not untrue. They can be copied and can be mass-produced, then can be assigned all sorts of jobs. Not untrue either. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. But I mean, according to Clara's chat, you don't even exist. Yep. Apparently not. I'll be honest with you. A lot of my characters, some of the more interesting concepts of them, also come a lot from this idea, from this game. Because it's such an interesting one. This is another thing that I'll probably talk about more whenever I actually release that and actually do a stream to kind of talk about it more. But we'll get there when we get there. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing. Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing that they're not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and DJ know better than anyone that it's not. Uh-huh. Definitely. For sure. Accidental DJ Robot lore reveals. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turned out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. I was playing this game for my HoloNet group and they insisted we read it with voices and I got sick and I got stuck as Rue. I have dyslexia. Oh no. I feel that. That's pain. I'm sorry about that, dude. Sounds like, I mean, it sounds like it would have been a fun time, but also that specifically. Ouch. That being said, I am enjoying doing voices for this game. I'm not good at it because I don't have enough practice. And I wish I could get better at it. I mean, hopefully I will. Maybe one day I will revisit Oneshot. Someday long down in the future. Very long into the future. When, and I'm able to do voices better. And we'll have just a little bit more of a cleaner run. But who knows? Honestly. Rue talks a lot in one go. Yeah, to be fair, Rue does give a lot more of the exposition while being kind of like the only one to explain it properly, kind of. Because both, let's be honest here, I love Cedric and Proto, our two boys. But man, did they do a bad job of telling Nico about these things. So this time next year for the annual playthrough, nope, I can't handle doing this every single year. That would be pain for a lot of reasons. I'll explain that when we reach the end, but you shall see what I mean. You guys are okay. Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. It actually did not take me long to bring Proto back, all thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. Ready to go now, Nico. Big party! Yay! Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted all of us to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .text file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are activated in a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confused cat noises. Not a cat, by the way. Nico's not a cat. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on DJ's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure DJ is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time DJ would need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the key from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does DJ know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask DJ on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, DJ. Let's check it out. Documents/mygames/Oneshot. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is blue. That's mine then. Alright. Oof. We are in the RGB order. Yes, indeed. Wait a sec. Yeah? What is up? Hold on. I need to take like the shortest break again, because I know this next bit is just a tiny bit longer. Missed out on when I played. You are correct. That being okay, let's go check that out actually. I want to see if I can get it to happen, but I'm not sure if I can. Because for some reason I couldn't. Oh yeah, no, I can't go out now. More of these squares. That's so weird though, because I swear. Okay. I swear I did it in my original playthrough, but I can't remember how to get it after that now. I haven't been able to get it. But basically, if you go and talk to the Watcher lady towards the end of the game, instead of saying her normal line of, hey, leave me alone here, she'll say, the 11th hour is upon us. In all caps. No space, and no funny text noises. if I remember correctly. But I got it the first time I did it, but I don't remember how to get it again for some reason. Also, because I know there's a lot of dialogue coming up, I'm gonna go grab just one more bottle of water quickly, because I am going to need it. But then I will be right back. I will not take long. I know this is a weird cliffhanger, but trust me, this will be necessary. Okay, I'm back. It is time. The 11th hour is truly upon us. Let's finish this, shall we? How's the weather? Kinda cloudy, a bit overcast, not much light coming in through my window. Honestly, kinda fitting. So, I'm glad I did change my background because, I mean, I guess at this point it would have been spoilers. No, one of them would have. But, because we're gonna need the funny camera. Wow. Documents. My games. Oneshot. Bonk. I'm gonna try and organize these things so that it's a little bit more visible and doesn't block it. Does this work? This should work. Bonk. So, Portal 1 is Proto. We got him. So if I remember, I gotta... Do I copy him? No, I think I just like bonk. Big Portal 1. Paste. There you go. Portal 2. Cedric. The green key. And paste. Portal 3. Being Rue. We got him. And now we have a door. Puzzles in this game are great. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the World Machine. It's a big book on the table. A box filled with folders and loose papers. A box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. Black clovers in a glass case. It's a shelf full of books. A big, detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. Thanks, Nico. Also, thanks, Rue, for the welcome back. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. Alright. It's a pilot's helmet. Well, they're watercolor sticks. It's a stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. Dang, I should have grabbed the vial of water. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. It's a piece of amber on a string. Looks just like the necklace that robot lady showed me. I mean, she did give it to you at one point, just not in this version. It's a shelf full of books. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos, too. Cool. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Thank you, Proto. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but DJ should still remember what to do here. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Well, we're at the real time. See y'all in a second. Well, I mean, I'm still here, but we'll see Nico in a second. Time to boot up the game again. One last pretty dream sequence. There you go. Took you long enough, Streamlabs? They're called Cat Jesus, DJ. Get it together. No! Their name is Nico. You get it together. J-Con. I'm sorry, Jay. Never. Of course not, bud. Whoa. The pretty art never ceases to amaze me. Where are we? And here it is. The World Machine. And with it, footage and views of every single area we've been in so far. From the Barrens to the Glens, everywhere. It's all here. Welcome to the machine? The World Machine specifically, yes. I feel like this is a song reference I don't get. It probably is, isn't it? You can't keep showing me Maze, man. Come on now. Why is there two different pictures of Maze? You can't hurt me like this. Kim really wants to drive this home. There's three. Why is there three? God dang it. This game really likes to just hurt me, doesn't it? And then there'll be yet another one of mace. Of course there will be. Game, you hurt me. Why would you hurt me this way? Clever you. Thanks, Jay. Putting mace in a mace? Oh no. And one of the prettiest songs now. Enjoy, Nico and the World Machine. Nico. Ah! Relax. I am just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine. You know my original name? How? Vru, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. Not even sure if I even understood a lot of the stuff they said, but what? I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you were built, why you had to be built, and I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. You told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. Think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet? My creator. Yes. DJ listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, DJ did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. Couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... I'm... the squares. You told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, The world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know? And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. Thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But DJ brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. Don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. Sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought... the life of a living being like you is so unique. So precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But... the people here... I think they are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. But the people I know, you said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people, know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you just didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know DJ does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think DJ would keep coming back? Why do you think DJ would restart even after the ending? I think DJ wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Give me a second. A lot of reading. Second granted. Yeah, the reading. I need a break from the reading, obviously. Definitely nothing else. Definitely did not spill water just precisely right a little bit in like my eyes, just a little bit. It's just kind of spilling down my face a little bit. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm fine. That's just water. Water happens. Water's a natural thing, obviously. Oh. Reading would get me, DJ, but H. Oh man, I tried my best to give emotion to that. Honestly, I started getting emotional doing that. I hope that kind of came through. Oh god. And I hope it made for something interesting at least. Someone put tears on your person. Some dang nab criminal snuck in here and slapped some tears into my face, and I swear when I catch this absolute heathen. Oh my god. Damn. It's just a microclimate causing it to rain on your face, no tears at all. Absolutely not. Nope. It's raining. But the sun's clear. Nope, it's raining. God, this game. I love it way too much. Well, Nico, this times you went to get water, did you actually go cry into your glass? No. And then Osam comes after this. That's what's killing me right now, is knowing the fact that I played Osam. And thinking about Osam after this, I'm just like, oh. Especially that reveal at the end of the demo, too. God. Christ, Hazel. You bunch of mad lads. Oh, I love this game. I love it too much. Alright, Nico. Let's go. Hey, DJ, did you see that? The squares just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. No more squares. Squares gone. Be gone, foul square. It is me, DJ and Nico. Your banishment is here. DJ, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. Hello there, Mod. Welcome to the stream. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. No, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. This story ain't like nothing I've ever seen before. And it'll always stick with me. It has since, like, I played this the first time 4 years ago now. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them first again. Oh. Man. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Game, I'm not done crying yet. Please let me finish first. Being tamed is only as good as knowing you are. Robots most of the time don't know it right away. That is true. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here, unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, DJ. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, DJ. Let's go take a closer look. So, you... Silver. I don't believe I've ever actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine. I'm Nico, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Off you go now. Game. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh, yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Good on you, rowboat. Maze. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... wasn't even Scourge that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Oh. Off you go now. Off you go, Messiah. Alright. My boys! Nico! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here? I think so? The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Columnist tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Ooh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Halula. We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey DJ, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh, well DJ says you're not dead. He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I would assume so, yes, Alula. I guess you're leaving us now. We're glad we met you, Nico. Same. The bird children are beautiful. I love them. This is the perfect time where I'm just like, please, I want hugs. Please let me hug the characters. Please. Off you go, Messiah. Clyde! It's you! Glad to see you're in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The skirts started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Plight, you need a break, man. Hazel, can I give just one recommendation for Osam? I know it's not my place to do so at all. I should not be involved in any of these decisions at all. Please give this man a break. It's all I ask. That's literally all. That's all I ask. Just let him have a day off. Just one. Single day off. He needs it more than anyone. Let this man have a break. Please. Okay then. Game development. This is how it works, obviously. That being said, thank you for playing. Well, thank you for making this. That was a good visual novel. Yep. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. Probably couldn't have, I'm gonna be honest with you. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through those portals when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time, just by DJ and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us. Never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. And I'll miss all of you. Now the sun is shining through. Oh my god, that is perfectly timed. Sun's shining through my window now. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, DJ. No, break it. Oh no. Lamp for sure. After all that happy stuff, you just break it. Oh no. Hazel, you can't do me like this. I'll actually cry. Not like I wasn't, because I definitely wasn't so far, obviously. I wasn't. You have no proof. I don't have a face cam. You can't prove it. But if you did that, I just might, maybe, possibly. Probably not, because I'm very, emotionally strong like that, obviously. And, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, Sam gets what? You see, you say this, and I am going to cry. I am. I'm already calling it. I know I am. The only reason I feel like I didn't so far is because I already knew what happened. It still hit me, but I am going to cry. That was the point. Hello? I mean, I know that. I know that. This is the room I first woke up in. DJ, are you still there? DJ? Yes? DJ! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should go figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, DJ, this isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory, they'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. Promise I'll never forget you, DJ. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, DJ. And the game just ends. And that is it. That is all for Oneshot. That works so well with the background you have. Yes, now that I don't have to worry about spoilers, I can change my background back to the one I usually have it. Yes. Epic. I don't have to worry about spoilers anymore. Did Nico just meander off the screen? Yes, he did. Yes, they did. They just walk right on out. You meet a happy robot mother only to lose her by trying to save Nico, man. We have some mean stuff planned. You are right. I completely forgot about Moxie. Oh no. Hazel, why would you make me cry yet again? I'm already emotionally distressed, man. Now I'm just even more emotionally distressed. But for the record, and also, I want to mention, I messed this up. In the second stream of Oneshot, I accidentally kept this background. Thankfully, no one noticed. But my wallpaper is always usually Nico and the World Machine, just chilling. Because I have this as my background. Because I love it. Look at them. They're so cute, the both of them. It's great. I love it. And for one of the streams, I accidentally kept this as my background. But thankfully, I never brought it up, and no one else did, so no spoilers on my part. Hell yeah. But that was Oneshot. The emotional games are the ones you remember. For sure. I mean, that's true. 100%. Nico is up there. Absolutely. Well, that was the end of Oneshot. 25 bits from Antoron. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, dude. I don't think anyone would know what it meant. It just looks like a reflection to those who are unaware. Yep. That's why I'm glad it was. That's why I'm glad no one brought it up and that I didn't bring it up. But yeah, no, it worked out. But that was Oneshot. That game that we just watched me play was and is my favorite game ever. The only thing to come close to it is Ozam. But that's because it's technically Oneshot too. Epic gameplay, dude. Thanks, Drew. Now, I don't want to go on for too long because I don't want to keep y'all away from Clara because she just went live, and yeah, we will raid as well. I'm gonna try to do so at least. But that is the end of Oneshot. Thank you, first of all so much for stopping on by and watching the stream. It truly means the world to me that you all came and that we had such good reception for this game. Because like I constantly mention, this is the game I love the most. And I don't think anything will ever beat this. It just means that much to me. This game is amazing in just about every aspect. To start working with Cryromate, I clipped the suggestion about Lamplighter for you to her. Oh no. Hey, hold on. Well, I would absolutely love for that dude to have a break. I also don't want to like mess up y'all's story plan because I know y'all have something planned for sure. But thank you, I appreciate that. Alright. The first time, so I guess just to start off with this, if I feel like if all things considered, I've reacted to that a lot more than I thought it would, regardless of anything. But the first time I played this, it genuinely, completely and utterly wrecked me. Because it hits, and it hits hard. But this game is an absolute gem. There is not one thing about this game that I dislike at all. It just combines into making this beautiful experience that again I don't think anything can ever beat for me. I don't talk about it a lot because it's a game that it's hard to talk about, right? Uh cuz at the end of the day, I think everyone should around to playing this game at some point. It's that good of a game. I really do genuinely believe that. And so for me, I try to never really talk about it because I don't want to give spoilers to people. But it's so good in the way that it just tells its story and the way that everything has that emotional punch to it. Everything just works for it. From the soundtrack hitting you in those moments, Nico and the World Machine will always absolutely punch me in the gut even if I'm not down at all, because it always takes me back. The soundtrack to this game, I talk about it here and there, but it genuinely does such an amazing job at always bringing me right back each and every single time. Each and every single time I've ever listened to this soundtrack, I always get sent right back to this game. Every time. I love all of its characters, its world building, all of the characters are amazing. I love each and every single one of them, even the ones that you don't see for that long. Like I've mentioned before, I really like Mace as well. I feel like she's a really underrepresented character, because she is. Like, I understand kind of why she does only show up for like a couple scenes in the first part of the game and a couple scenes in the last part of the game, and she doesn't have that much dialogue. But the plant spirit is such a great character. And same thing with just everyone in this. It's just amazing. Honestly, it's hard because I'm always constantly like, oh, I'm gonna go on a rant about Oneshot. But I'm never, every time I get to actually going on a rant, I just don't know how to, because it's just, it leaves me speechless in a way. I truly just love everything about it. I love its twists so much. Ah, man. If you haven't already, please give this game a try. Even if you already technically know the ending, trust me, there's something about it being you playing it still gives a lot of a punch. So trust me, if you haven't played it, play it. It is worth it. Twist? Did I miss a twist? You did. The fact that the game is a game. That the game is aware that it's a game. The fact that like the World Machine knows it's the World Machine. That whole twist is wild. And then the way that they tie it all back together is so goddamn good. It never fails to hit me right in the heart. DJ, I'm gonna send you that thing to cheer you up. Oh no, what thing? Aw. That's cute. Thank you for that. And here's something I'd like to mention. I know I said that I haven't played this in forever, and you're probably sitting here thinking, well, why haven't you? Why, if you love this game so much, have you not played it in so long? And the reason is because it's not the same. If you try and replay the game after having beat it, Nico isn't there. What ends up happening is the World Machine takes their place by using their memories of the entire event. So if you try replaying the game, it's not actually Nico. The game explains that it's the World Machine just kind of recreating the experience. And that's always just been like I don't know. I've just never been able to play it because of that reason. It's always been like, it's always been a weird one for me in that case. That's just one of my favorite games, so I will never play it again. That's how I sell people on the game. I mean, yeah, no, same. That's why it took me to, like, how do I explain this? It took me such a long time to actually get around to choosing to play it. It was such a spur of the moment thing because of the fact that I had to restart the game completely. And to add to that, I want to mention this. That was pain. That was truly pain. Because context-wise, it's an awful decision, and I feel awful for having done so. But I'm glad that I got to do it for the sake of giving y'all this experience and to have y'all join me for this experience, because it truly is great, and I loved it. I'm literally trying to think of what to say, and I can't even words right now. Man, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know, dude. Like, I guess that's all I can really say. I love absolutely everything about this game. Night Margin, Eliza, and Gur did an amazing job on this. That, and I believe those are the three devs. I can't remember if there's any more. I believe it's just them. But I could be wrong on that. That being said, they did an absolutely amazing job on this, and I'm really grateful that they actually went ahead, and to them, I'm really grateful towards them, because this game, it means a lot to me. I played it when I was in a weird spot. Funnily enough, I'm playing it again when I'm in a weird spot, which is funny to me. And it's just great. I love it. Eliza works for Google now, I think. Huh, interesting. Yeah, no, I got no words, man. Oh, dude, yo, Rue, thank you so much. Dude, thank you. That just popped up on my screen and scared me halfway to heck, probably. I don't know. But I told you it'd be a surprise. Fair enough. Hold on, I'm trying to think of more specifics, that way I can go and actually talk about it more, instead of just saying I like it and that being the end of everything. Like I mentioned, Silver is a character I really like. I relate to Silver a lot. I also really like the World Machine. I think the way the World Machine is written is amazing. Every single punch and fear that and like kind of emotion you get from talking to the World Machine feels genuine. And that's the thing I love about this game so much. It's really good because of how real it feels. The way that it's written and the way that it's done. After playing it, there's just no way I can feel like, oh, I've never walked away from Oneshot and been like, oh, okay, so that was a fun game. It's always been just, so that was a hell of an experience, because it feels real almost. And I love it for that. I love just, I truly cannot express how much I love it, because it's amazing. I love how well everything is done. Even the puzzles are amazing, which even if the puzzles aren't like a super prominent part of the game, the puzzles that it has are still amazing. The only reason why for me it felt like I skipped through it a bit towards this playthrough is because I already knew the solutions to them. interestingly enough, one of the few things I really remembered was the solution to most of the puzzles. The only thing that tripped me off usually was the fact that I was like, wait, isn't there like an item I'm supposed to get from this area? Or, oh wait, what are the buttons again? Because I always forget the buttons for some reason. But the puzzles are great. They're so clever, the lot of them. The only one that I can say is kind of lackluster is the lab one, because that whole like, oh yeah, you just gotta like guess and check all the buttons to make sure they're all in the right color. That part's the only part that I'm just like, all right, come on now, this is a bit of a pain, isn't it? But everything else is so good. It's so well done. The pacing, the everything, it's amazing, and I love it. Like for example, I know there's a fast travel mechanic, right? I've never used it. Never used it in my first playthrough, and I only kinda did it here a little bit. But that's because I enjoy the environments so much that walking around them is just an absolute amazing time. I just enjoy walking around. And listening to the soundtrack too. Because again, the soundtrack is so good. Even though it's just in the background. And a lot of times you kind of don't even notice that it's there. It's so good. Every time I listen to this soundtrack, like I mentioned, I'm immediately back. I just am. There's no way around that. Phosphor and On Little Cat Feet are perfect for listening to that kind of beginning area. And like Phosphor, you remember being back in the Barrens and walking around, solving those initial puzzles. On Little Cat Feet, you remember all of the fun times you have with Plight up on the elevator, walking around the catwalks, just genuinely just walking around, exploring things. And then you get the harder hitting songs like Nico and the World Machine. That piece hits, and it's so good. 11th Hour causes that perfect, like, kind of mix of that sort of panic, that sort of like, this is the end. You are at the last part of this game. This is your last shot. And like, to go back to the game's title, you only have one shot. And I love that so much. The individual character themes are great. Silver's, I love it so much because I really like Silver's character, like I mentioned, and her song kind of encapsulates her character a lot, I feel. That being, like, I say all of these things, I'm not, like, a good musician whatsoever, so I don't know anything on how to properly elaborate on that. All I can really say is, this hits me in the feels, and I love it. And I really, really enjoy this game. Really, again, really the only thing I'm left wanting at the end of Oneshot is to be able to physically go and give each and every character a hug. That is literally all I want. I just wish I could go in and give every single character a hug because I feel I'm just so relieved that they're all fine by the end of it. After the sheer amount of pain that I got from essentially seeing almost every single character die, or at least most of the ones you really care for. It's just, man, that's all I want. I just want to give hugs, man. Oh, I think the music has a very good use of space. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know anything technical when it comes to music, weirdly enough. DJ Robot Squish. Huh. Man, I'm just completely blown away yet again. Even having played it before, I'm still just sitting here just completely and utterly blown away by this. I love it way too much. And like I mentioned, honestly and genuinely, same with OSAM. Because everything I love about Oneshot is almost completely amplified in OSAM so far. Like, that demo I played is just a demo, and yet it has so much passion and love put into it that it has genuinely made for one of the best gameplay experiences I've ever had. Similarly to Oneshot, I find myself listening to that soundtrack kinda constantly and just going right back to it. I love all the new characters y'all added. They all fit perfectly in while still having their own uniqueness to them. And so far the storyline hits just as hard, if not harder, and I love it as well. I just love both of these games, and truly I'm just glad that y'all took the time to stop and enjoy all of it with me. It truly, truly means the world to me. So thank you. If I'll ever replay Oneshot, we are allowed to have a Steam release? Wait, you are allowed to have a Steam release? Wait, for real? Holy shit, that's wild! Dang, congrats to y'all! Dude, hell yeah! Man, GG's guys, congrats! Holy heck! Damn, I'm proud of y'all. What absolute gamers, dude. Huh. Hells to the yeah. Don't tell anyone? Oh, yes, back to topic. If I'll ever replay Oneshot, I don't think I will. At least not for a very, very long time. It took me 4 years to get back to it, and it'll probably take me 4 years to get to it again, if at all. Because as much as I love this game, replaying it is like, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't. But that's also kind of what I love about it. It sells itself on its storyline so dang well that it physically leaves you just with that feeling of like, well, that's the end. You can't do anything about that. You can't just bring Nico back because you feel like you like it. I love it. Huh. It's more about the experience than the replayability. Exactly. Exactly that. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not, I can't even find the words to speak anymore. So I'm not even gonna really try anymore, but just, I know I said it like a billion times now, but truly, truly thank you all for not playing, but for stopping on by and joining me for this. It really does mean a lot more than you guys probably think it does. And I'm really glad y'all enjoyed it, even despite my horrible voice acting and my very smooth-brainedness at times. It truly means a lot that you guys enjoyed it. But with that, that'll be the end of today's stream, because I should probably get going, and y'all should get going to Clara's as well, because my good friend Claradactyl is live, and I'm going to try and do raid. Will it work? Heck if I know, because it never does. And the reason why I don't really watch his honest clips of Montage is because I just personally feel it defeats the purpose of having the channel die and keeping the experience of a type of grief very similar to Oneshot. Exactly that, too. That's why it pained me to bring it back, because I had to bring it back, because otherwise, technically speaking, there would have just been a massive spoiler throughout the entire thing that I could have just ignored. and just never brought it up. And then at the end, it would have been like, oh, so that's why that's that way. But I just wanted to give y'all that experience as well. And hopefully, I managed to do so. But, yes. I look forward to seeing what comes next after this, because Oneshot has been a monumental piece on the channel so far. And I'm really, really glad that it is. Because I could not think of a better game to play than this for you guys. So, as to what's coming in the near future, heck if I know. We'll probably do a short Overwatch stream sometime soon just to balance things out for a second. Maybe some Apex, and then we'll find what we'll go on to play next. That was awesome, dude. Thanks for the series and introducing the game to us. Aw, dude. Honestly, I'm just glad y'all listened to me on playing the game. Those of you who have, and those of you who haven't but have stuck through the stream, I really appreciate that too. Cough Journey, cough. I mean, sure. I think that's what I was thinking, is either doing Journey, now that you got it for me. And I think Tristan wanted me to do Lie Eat as well, so I might think about that. Is there a music stream coming in the foreseeable future, you think? I mean, I can try. I've barely started getting back into it. I made a slight, subtle, like, synth bass kind of lead thing, but honestly, I'm not sure. I've really been more, you know... did you see my message about Thomas was alone? I did see that too. I'll have to check that out as well. Yes. What is it? I've honestly been more busy writing recently, because I've found a very nice joy in doing that whenever in the evening when I have kind of the time for it. But I'll think about doing a music stream as well. I'm also thinking about seeing if we can do yet another cooking stream sometime soon, now that we have a brand new kitchen. Hell yeah, I haven't cooked anything in it yet. Really looking forward to doing so though. Really? Anything you plan on sharing? I mean, again, all I have so far is a slight synth bass lead, because I finally found where the synth basses are located, and I'm trying to actually get around to seeing if I can make some subtle synthwave that'll tie into some lore as well, because recently I've been a big fan of lore. Why exactly? Hell if I know, but I have been, and honestly, I'm enjoying it. But yeah. So, I don't know. We shall see. I was more curious about the writing you mentioned. Oh, yeah. I'm working on it. It is, again, kind of like the origin bit of my character. And so far I'm kind of close to the ending of that, of the first version of it at least. That I'm gonna probably be sending to a couple people to try and get some light feedback on things I should fix. And then after that, I'll try and revise it a bit and upload a full version for all of y'all to see. And then we'll do like a slight stream of probably Overwatch and chill, with a major focus of it being answering questions you guys may have about more character lore, because there's only so many things I could cram into that story to explain that I really want to explain further, but just couldn't in that bit. So yeah. That's all just projects I kind of have just kind of being tossed out of my brain hole right now. But yeah. Anyhow, I really should get going, so, and you all should get going to Clara's as well. So that'll be it for today. I don't know what they... Cool, you know I have strong opinions on writing. That's exactly why I am terrified. Because I am not a good writer at all, I'm sure. So, yeah. Raid? Raid, of course, yeah. Raid channel. Bonk. Cool. So, thank you all again for Oneshot. It was an absolute blast. being able to share this game with you, all of you. I truly hope you all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing what comes next. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye! Thanks again, dude. Thank you as always, DJ. No, thank you all for stopping on by. Truly means the world to me. See ya!